I'm Noura Seada from Egypt, and I'm going to talk about the online engagement at the Egypt Center from an Egyptian perspective. And first of all, I have to say happy 25th anniversary to the Egypt Center, and I would like to thank everyone at the Egypt Center for all their efforts. I've always believed that the best things came out of the most horrible crisis. So, as most of you know, that the Egypt Center houses nearly 6,000 artifacts from the ancient world, and it attracts approximately thousands of visitors. But since March 2022 till September 2021, all the museums and Egypt Center, one of them, were forced to close their doors and as a result of the global pandemic. So to be honest, I have never heard about Egypt Center before March 2022, and probably this is my fault, but the first time I got involved with Egypt Center during the free interdisciplinary event. And then I started my journey of the online courses by the Egypt Center. And I can't forget that the first course I attended was a Karna course. And ever since I became like an addicted to the old courses by the Egypt Center, I ended up attending like 15 to 20 courses or maybe more. I stopped counting since I want to attend all of them. And to be honest, I'm not the only one who was unaware of the Egypt Center, but there is a ball which held during the virtual tour in the Christmas, revealing that 44% of attendees were unaware of Egypt Center before lockdown. So for me, one of the best things about COVID-19 pandemic was knowing about the Egypt Center, because it keeps all of us busy during this harsh time by creating an engaging and enjoyable, useful online, exciting learning program like talks, activities, events delivered through the medium Zoom to engage a wider audience than the regulars. So no matter where you are, you will be able to attend those courses and enjoy them during this time. Egypt Center was one of the leader and the quickest museum that started the transition to the digital engagement, and I guess that makes Egypt Center really a truly international museum, and it has nothing to do with being a small museum or a big museum. Has a big collection or a small collection, but the way of engagement with the audience and people from different countries, I guess that's what makes this museum is an international one. And again, I want to thank Egypt Center for all the support they give to us and supporting our well-being and saving our mental health during the pandemic, and without your support, we wouldn't be survive. I would like to talk briefly about the activities and the ways of engaging with the audience that the Egypt Center adapted over the 8 months of pandemic and up till now. Egypt Center has created several learning resources, as I mentioned, like the online courses, the virtual tours, the handling sessions, the quiz, and many other things. And of course, all of these things make the museum online presence more and more and increase it. The first way of engagement, the online courses. And I have attended several short courses and long courses. Some of them held for 5 weeks, and other 10 weeks, and they were led by Ken. Because the course had a diverse group of people, some with more Egyptological knowledge than the others, some are specialized and non-specialized. Professor Ken always delivered the course in a way that hit the balance between all of us. He also provided us with resources like a bunch of articles, links on materials discussed already during the course to help us to dig a little deeper in the course content. And in order to cater people's needs and requirements, there always like a survey happened at the end of each course to choose the next course, and the one received the most votes will be run. Usually courses held for twice a week. The live session take place on Sunday evening and Wednesday morning. A participant can attend either session or both of them, and I usually attend both of them because I really enjoyed them. They are so informative and give the information in a very concise and precise way. So I enjoyed attending the 2 days. And also records are made available as well for those unable to attend. And the Egypt Center courses are more interactive. So me and the other audience were not listening passively to the lecture. Actually, we were invited to use webcams and ask questions, whether by the microphones or the chat function during the session. Some of the courses revolved around the Egypt Center collection, so wherever possible, the objects in the Egypt Center collection were used as an example of the Egyptian materials, cultural in the course. And one of the best thing about the Egypt Center that they sometimes give us a bonus week with no additional charge as a reward for us for attending the course. And one of the most bonus weeks I remember is the Q&A session with Professor Don Rain. Of course, all of you know that he's the one who excavated around 11 tombs in the Valley of the Kings. So this bonus week was part of the course, and it was really, really important day for all of us. And because attending the online course was something new for all of us. Before the pandemic, we had no idea how to do this. So to make things easier for everyone, Sam was usually moderating our session and resolved any issue we might face in using Zoom or during the online session. Also, Egypt Center used the social media during this time to outreach and engage with people like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and other social medias. And this helps to engage all the audience, even from their homes. And launching the Egypt Center online collection, the Abbasid collection, in October 2022 was the key to outreach. And each object there, the entry includes multimedia such as images, audio description, and many other stuff. And usually they provide everything with 3 languages, English, Arabic, and Welsh. And this also increased the accessibility of the objects. It also, this collection helps many researchers, and some of my dear friends was using the online collection to, during that the museum was not open for the visitors, and all the libraries during the pandemic was closed. So they use it during the MA and PhD studies to know more about the collection. Egypt Center started also to make trials in trilingual for children and adults. And this is a very fundamental step to make. I'm going to speak from the Egyptian perspective. It's really make the Arabic speaker and especially the children feel more related to museum all over the world that has Egyptian collection. And in the slide at the bottom, you can see my beloved nephew Yusuf with his dog Cooper. And Yusuf here was looking to the trial that he made the Arabic audio for it. And this trial was called the Introduction to Ancient Egyptian Animal to Junior Egyptologists. And ever this time, usually Yusuf is not a big fan of history, but ever since he participated in this, he feel like more related to the history and want to read more about it. So he always keep an eye on the Egypt Center trials and collection to read more about ancient Egypt. So this was a really good thing for him and inspired him so much. I was also participated in doing this, and it was my pleasure to produce the Arabic translation for two trials, the Demons trial and the Harga trials, which was launched couple days ago, and made the Arabic audio files for them. There were also a weekly blog post was written by one of the participants in the courses, and it was really good that it's not only to summarize the course, but also to offer quite different perspective of the course and the topic, and also share experiences. And I was fortunate and honored to write the first Arabic blog post, and it was much of summarizing the full course of the of Thebes, and it was really my pleasure to be part of making this difference. For the virtual tours and a live handling session, for me, I always feel that the virtual event is far greater than the physical ones when it comes to the capacity of the place. And also it allows those hindered by any limitation to attend. Therefore, in December 2022, when Egypt Center delivered its first live virtual tour of the museum, which lasted for almost 2 to 3 hours, to explore the two galleries, the House of the Life and the House of the Death, and also some of the treasure in the storeroom. There were hundreds and hundreds of people attended from all over the world. So I guess if this tour was in person, we would never be able to attend it. And we were so excited when it comes to handling the object in the storeroom, because it's not in the exhibition. So it was like a privilege. And Ken took also requests for specific objects people were interested in viewing. So we asked to handle some stuff, and we learn how to handle stuff, which objects need to be handled with gloves or by the hand, by the bare hand without wearing gloves. And we learned a lot from this day, and it was almost like 3 hours, so we really enjoyed it. And yes, I agree that the viewing objects in person can never be replaced with a virtual experience, but this virtual tour was fascinating, and I didn't expect that that I was really able to see the object in much greater detail. The lighting was perfect, the explanation of everything was perfect, the angle of the camera, all the devices used. So it was really, for me, one of the life-changing experience. I've never attended a virtual tour, and I don't think museums doing that. So this was a really good thing from the Egypt Center. And also sometimes Egypt Center held a quiz, and it's really fun because I feel that the Egypt Center members are kind of like a big family. We usually enjoy time during the quiz, and also talk before the courses, because usually the Zoom room is usually open 15 minutes beforehand. So we get the chance to know each other, to talk. So it's not only about informative and academic stuff, this amazing things, but also we build a kind of friendship from all over the world during this time. And I also remember the day we watched the live stream of the Gold Mummies parade in 3rd of April 2021, and during the course we started to talk about it and to exchange our thoughts about this event. And as I was saying, Egypt Center has a great impact on the knowledge and information level, but also on the personal level. It's remind me of one of my habits, the drawings. So when I get inspired by one or two objects during the courses, I start to draw them again, to draw them and start to do what I used to do, which is drawing. In the end, I want to say that despite all the challenges that the Egypt Center might face, or all the museum all over the world, but Egypt Center has made a profound impact during the lockdown and after it. And I'm very happy that the Egypt Center now is delivering in-person courses and also maintain the global digital presence till now, even after the museum is open. Thank you so much.